Hello everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you how to draft and cut a bustier with yoke pattern. This is going to be easy to follow, beginners friendly tutorial, so come with me and let's get started. I will start with drafting the front bodice, and the first thing I'm going to do is to come down by 1 inch from the tip of the pattern. Then I'll draw a straight line on that 1 inch. This 1 inch will serve as the starting line and also the shoulder line. And once that is done, I'm going to take my other measurement. So I'll place my tape from the shoulder line this way and come down to take my shoulder to bust measurement. And I also take the shoulder to under bust measurement. The shoulder to bust measurement is 10 inches, shoulder to under bust is 13.5, and shoulder to my half length, which is my waistline, is 16, but I'm going to add 0.5 inch for joining allowance. So once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and draw a straight line on each of these measurements. The next thing I'll do is to take my bust span measurement. I'll place my tape on each of the line and I'll impute my bust span measurement divided by 2. My bust span measurement is 8 inches divided by 2 will give me 4 inches. So I'm going to mark that on each of this line. And once I'm done with that, I'll draw a straight line across. So the first line is the bust line, the second line is the under bust, the third the waist, then the sewing allowance. The next thing I'm going to do is to place my tape on the shoulder line and impute the shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 16 inches divided by 2 give me 8 inches. And I'll also take my neck width of 3 inches. Then I'll come down from my shoulder measurement by 1 inch and connect from my neck width to that 1 inch to create my shoulder slope. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to create my armhole. In order to do that, I'll place my tape from the shoulder slope and come down by my shoulder measurement divided by 2. Then I'll draw a straight line across. This new line now will be the chest line. Then I'll place my tape on this chest line and measure out the shoulder measurement divided by 2. Once I'm done with that, I'll draw a straight line connecting from the shoulder slope to that shoulder measurement divided by 2 this way. The next thing I'll do is to create my armhole curve. I'll place my tape this way. This line now is my armhole depth, so I'm going to take the midpoint of the armhole depth and then I'm going to mark it. After that is done, I'll go at that midpoint, I'll go in by 0.5 inch. And after I take 0.5 inch, I'll place my tape across the chest line to take the chest line measurement. And the chest line measurement is the bust circumference divided by 4. Once that is done, I'll go ahead and connect from the shoulder slope to the midpoint, then to the chest line. Now that I'm done with the armhole, the next thing I'm going to do is to also mark the bust span measurement on the chest line. Okay, and after that is done, I'm going to extend that line to the chest line. After that, I'll place my tape on the shoulder slope and mark the midpoint. After marking the midpoint, I'll connect from that midpoint down to that point on the chest line. The next thing I'm going to do now is to tighten the under bust. This is the center front, while this is the side front. In order to know the allowance I'm going to need to tighten my under bust, I am going to minus my under bust circumference from my bust circumference. Whatever I have, I divide it by 2. And I have 3 inches. I'm going to distribute that into the dot line. The side front will have 2 inches, while the center front will have 1 inch. So I'm going to take the measurement on the under bust and on the waistline. And once I'm done, I'll connect with a straight line. The next thing I'm going to do now, and this bust line, I'll come down by 0.5 inch. And after that, I'll connect from that 0.5 inch to the under bust line at the center front. Then at the side front, I'll use a French curve and connect from the under bust this way up to the 0.5 inch. The next thing I'll do now, I'll come to the chest line and come up from the chest line by 3 inches. Then at that 3 inches, I'll come out by 0.75 on this side and 0.75 on the other side. Once I'm done with that, at this bust line, I'll come up by 0.5. After that, I'll connect from the 0.5 to the 0.75. Once I'm done with that, I'll place my French curve on this 0.5 inch that came up from the bust line to eliminate any sharp or pointy effect. Once I'm done with that, I'll come to this second side also, and I'll connect from the 0.5 inch all the way to the 0.75. The next thing I'll do now is to blend in the dark leg at the side front into the armhole this way. Once I'm done with the side front, I'll come to the center front and extend the dark leg into the center front this way. From this point here, I'll come down by 1.5 inch. And after that, I'll now connect from the dark leg at the center front into the 1.5 inch, creating a nice neckline there. After doing that, this is what I have. Now I'll be needing a yoke, and in order to have my yoke, I'm going to come down from the shoulder and mark 3 inches for my neck. After I mark the 3 inches, I'll connect from my neck width down to the 3 inches, creating a basic neckline. The next thing I'm going to do now is to impute my bodice measurement. I'm going to replace the dart that I took of 1.5 inch into the armhole. Then I'll come to the waistline and impute the waist circumference divided by 4. Then I'll measure out my 3 inches of allowance that I took so that my measurement will not be short. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to connect from the chest line down to the waistline this way. The next thing I'm going to do now is to add sewing allowance to this pattern. I'm going to add 2 inches sewing allowance on the chest line and also on the waistline. And once I'm done with that, I'll connect from that chest line to the waistline. And after that is done, I'll cut out this part. I'll also go ahead and cut out the sides. Next I'm going to do now is to connect the side front to the center front this way. So this is the yoke. And this center front is going to be on fold. I'll come to this waistline and come up by 0.5 inch at this side. Then I'll blend the 0.5 inch into the bodice. And once I'm done with that, I'll trim it off. Then I'll come to this bust line. I'll take my bust dart. I'll come down 1 inch from my bust line. Then at the bust point, I'm going to come in by 0.5 inch. Then I'll connect from the 1 inch to the 0.5 inch. How to get this bust dart? You measure the difference between your front and your back length. I'm going to eliminate this part here and here and here. So in order to eliminate this bust dart, I'm going to fold in this 1 inch this way. So I'll go ahead and start cutting. When we get there, you see how I'll get rid of it. So for this bust dart now, I'm going to extend the dart into the sewing allowance. Then I'll cut through it this way. Then I'm going to close it up this way. After closing it up, I wanted to use my tape but couldn't find it. So I decided to use my pin. Okay, so if you have a tape, it's better use a tape to just seal it up. And this is what I have. Okay, after cutting, my front bodice is ready. And the side front is also 2 times. So I didn't separate it because of the pin. In my next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to pad and sew this. So the next I'm going to do now is to cut the back bodice, and this is the paper I'm going to use. I'll come down by 1 inch from the tip of the pattern and draw a straight line. This 1 inch will serve as the starting line and also the shoulder line. And once I'm done with that, I'll come in from the side by 2 inches. Then I'll draw a straight line on the 2 inches. This will be for the zipper allowance. Once I'm done with that, I'll place my tape from the shoulder down to get my bust measurement. Then from the shoulder again, I'll mark my waist measurement. You already know our measurement. My bust measurement is 10 inches while my shoulder to waist measurement is 16.5 inches. Then I'll take my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 8 inches, and my neck width of 3 inches. Then I'll come down at my shoulder measurement by 1 inch and connect from my neck width to that 1 inch. Once I'm done with that, I'll take my chest line measurement and also my armhole depth. I'll come down by my shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 8 inches. Then on that chest line, I'll measure out the 8 inches again. Then I'll connect from the shoulder slope down to that 8 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'll mark the midpoint of the 8 inches, and after that I'm going to take out the chest line measurement. That's the bust circumference divided by 4 on the chest line. Then I'm going to connect from the midpoint down to that chest line measurement. After that, I'll take my bust bar measurement on my chest line, the bust, and also the waistline. Once I'm done with that, I'll connect with a straight line. Then at the waistline here, I'll take out 0.5 inch on each side of the dart line. Then on the chest line, I'll come down by 0.5 inch and connect from that 0.5 inch to the 0.5 inch on each side of the dart line. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to impute my round bodice measurement. I will impute my bust measurement on the bust line and also on the waistline. Then on the waistline, I will also add 1 inch for that. Okay, then I'll connect the measurement that I have from the chest line down to the waistline. After that, I'll add my sewing allowance of 2 inches on each side of the line, and once I'm done, I'm going to connect my measurement. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come to this waistline and extend it to this side this way. Then I'll come in by 0.5 inch. Then I'll connect the 0.5 inch into the bodice. This will help me prevent zipper bulge. So I'm going to cut this part out when I'm cutting. Also come down from the shoulder by 2 inches for the neck depth. Then I'll connect from my neck width down to the neck depth. After that is done, I'll extend my neck depth into the zipper allowance this way. For a basic back bodice, my bodice is ready. For this work, we are not done yet because I'll be creating a yoke for this. In order to do that, I'm going to come down 2 inches from my neck depth. Then on the chest line, I'll go in by 3 inches. I'll connect from the 2 inches below my neck depth to the 3 inches, creating a keyhole. And now once I'm done with that, I'm going to also extend that into the zipper allowance. So I'll go ahead now and cut this pattern out. Did you enjoy this tutorial? If yes, please don't forget to drop a heart for me in the comment section. Subscribe, like this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much. So this is what the back body looks like after cutting. And this is what I got from the front bodice pattern. In our next tutorial, I will share with you how to transfer the pattern to the fabric and also how to pad. And maybe you can check the description box, the tutorial might be out already. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more. See you in my next video.